What is up, guys? Welcome to the brand new studio. My name is Ben Hartwell. Thanks for checking out the channel. If it's your first time here, or even if it's not, why not hit that subscribe button? So if you've been following me here on YouTube, you might have noticed that I've not posted a video for a good while now, and there's good reason. The main reason being the virus and the whole pandemic. My live work and my main source of income completely dried up for 6 months and has just started to kind of get going again. I've done 3 gigs in the past month or so we're just starting to get back to it. But another reason that I've not been making videos is because I've been getting this place ready. So where am I? Welcome to Everyman Studios. Everyman Studios is my brand new studio that I have set up. As a lot of you know, for the longest time, I've been a contract touring musician, which means for 6 to 8 to 10 months of the year, I'm out of the country touring. As of March, that's effectively been shut down because of the virus. So I needed something else, another form of creativity, another way that I could be making music and making a living. Enter the studio. So this is Everyman Studios. Everyman because we're all inclusive and we cater to everybody. From the studio, we offer vocal recording, guitar recording, session work, mixing, we do photography, we do video editing, basically a one-stop shop production house. So I've been in here now for nearly a month, and in that time I've been working and also trying to get the studio finished and up to a working standard. It's still not there. As you might be able to hear, there's still a little bit of echo in this room. I've still some more sound treatment to do. As you might be able to see behind me, I've just got sound treatment stacked on the windowsill at the moment. That's waiting to go up on the ceiling and the bass traps to go at the corners. I have done some sound treatment in here. We've got first reflections sorted and it's sounding a lot better than it did when we first moved in, but there's still quite a lot to do in here. Not least of which is there is a big window right here behind me that's letting in a lot of sound from other offices and other workers, as this window looks straight out onto the atrium of this building. What is that noise? So I definitely need to sort a soundproofing solution out for that. Still got some bits of gear that I want to bring in here. I'm going to bring my Marshall and my spare Helix in here, and that's going to be my primary guitar recording rig, but slowly getting there. And it's so nice to have a space that I can do what I want with and turn into my recording studio. So I guess I better show you around. This is my Humanscale chair, which I got for an absolute steal secondhand. The reason I wanted a Humanscale chair is because the arms go completely flat, which makes it awesome for recording guitar, as you can sit here and play and the guitar doesn't bang into the arms. Also, being a Humanscale chair, it's super comfortable and I'm looking after my posture for the hours and hours that I'm sat at a desk. So behind me, you might be able to see my brand new studio desk. I actually built this desk from scratch for less than £100, and I'm going to do a video on how I did this next week. At the moment, the computer that I'm using in the studio is still my old 2016 MacBook Pro. It is getting on a little bit and it is starting to struggle with some of the work that I want to do in here. So I think I'm going to be building a new computer pretty soon. I'm using this awesome LG 4K display, which actually powers the MacBook as well. Still rocking the UAD Arrow, but an upgrade is definitely coming soon for this. Got the 19-inch rack spaces ready on the desk for a UAD upgrade. Right here on the desk, I've got a simple in-out patch bay for the UAD Arrow, just so I'm not reaching around the back of it all the time. I stole this from a live rack that I built a number of years ago, but as that's not being used, I thought it'd be cool to have a simple in and out patch bay on the desk. For monitors, I still got my Genelec 8010As, but these are probably soon going to be relegated to a second pair of monitors, maybe something like a set of Kali Audio, just something that can reach a little bit lower in the frequency range. I'm also still using my old bad pair of Audio Technicas, but I'm also upgrading these fairly soon. I've already got a fair bit of room treatment sorted in this room. First reflections are done and I've got some other room treatment moving up the walls and onto the ceiling and the back wall, all from a company called Pro-Coustix, and it's made a huge difference to the way this room sounds. It's a very tall ceiling in here, so we had quite a big echo when we first moved in. You can still hear the bit of echo on my voice, but it is definitely a lot deader than when we first started. We also laid down some pretty thick rug when we first moved in, which is helping with the reflections. and it's also adding to the vibe of this place. Over on this wall, we've got our photography setup ready to go. The whole idea behind this space is it's multifunctional, and we can move it about and get it into any state that we need to really quickly. So for the majority of the time, I'm sat at the desk doing audio work, but when we need to, the photography setup is there, ready to go. It's just a case of moving the lights, switching them on. Got this awesome dark color backdrop, which is really nice for portrait work. And this room is just wide enough to do some torso up shots. Over in the other side of the room is Kerry's setup. Kerry's in the process of learning video editing, so she's taking some of that load off me. She's also going to learn some photo editing, so she's going to be doing that too. And she's generally taking a project manager role on everything that we're doing in the studio. I wanted the space to be really quick to work in, so everything is already plugged in. It's a case of just picking up a guitar, hitting record in Luna, and we're going. Over on this side of the room, I've got my guitar rack. I've always wanted a guitar rack. I just think they look so cool. All the guitars laid out, ready to go. It's just a case of grabbing one, plugging in, hitting record, and I'm going. The lights that I'm using are these Neewer 480s. They go super bright, and the Kelvin base too, so you can add in yellow light as you need to. They're super thin, super lightweight, and they take up virtually no room here in the studio. And you can quite often find them on Amazon with the cases, with the stands for a really good price. I'll put links to everything in this video in the description below. Over on this side of the desk, I've got 4U of rack space available. This is going to be for some 500 series units that I'm planning on getting, a few preamps, a few compressors. I can't wait to get some really cool outboard gear put in here. So for the longest time, I was using a spare room that my girlfriend's parents would let me use to do all of my music production, all of my filming, all of my editing. Everything was done in that little room. And whilst it was great that I had an actual place to do it, it wasn't my room and I was taking up space. So we got a studio. So everything that I'm doing now, all my guitar work, all my YouTube work, any editing, photos, everything is happening here in this studio. And so that's Everyman Studios. What do you think? I'm super stoked to have this space. Just a place where I can be creative, all my gear's here. It's just awesome. So moving forward, all YouTube videos are going to be shot here, all recording is done here, all photos are done here. This is my creative space, and I couldn't be happier. So thanks for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up below. If you want to watch another video on my channel, you can do it just up here. And don't forget to subscribe. You can do it right there. See you in the next one.